Hi everyone, this is The Freshman Book 2, Chapter 5. It's time for you and Caitlin's big stage kiss in front of an audience, including an unexpected visitor. Chapter 5, Stage Kiss. On the opening night of James's play, you and Caitlin wait backstage as the curtain parts. Logan steps out to greet the audience. Good evening, and welcome to Darling Manor. We do hope you'll enjoy your stay. I can't believe this. Logan's actually hitting his lines, and I can barely enjoy the moment. She peeks out again at the second row where Arjun is seated. Arjun's family is super close with my parents, my extremely traditional parents. If word gets back to them that I'm, up on stage making out with girls, I don't know what they'll do. Caitlin, I think... You shouldn't be afraid to be yourself. You can't hide who you are forever. I never said forever. I know I'm going to have to tell people back home eventually, but when I do, I want it to be on my own terms. I get that. We don't have to do the kiss if it makes you uncomfortable. I don't know. I don't want to let James down. And I don't want to let myself down. What do you mean? If I don't kiss you on stage, it'll mean abandoning all of the progress I've made since coming to Hartfeld. All through high school, I dreamed of leaving home and all my insecurities behind me. I don't want to go back to the way things were. So you can't kiss me, but you also can't not kiss me? Exactly. Clearly, the only solution is for us to stay standing in the same spot forever. Or we could go out there and put on the show our audience bought tickets for. And the kiss? I'm still not sure. I guess I'll just have to figure it out in the moment. Do you trust me? You find Caitlin's hand in the dark and give it a gentle squeeze. Of course. You and Caitlin queue up to go on stage and find James enraptured, staring out at the stage. Everything going okay out there? More than okay. This is amazing. You peek past the curtain to see Chris and Sebastian in the midst of a crucial scene. Then we'll keep each other's secrets, to the death. I wouldn't have it any other way. Chris crosses the stage and stands with his hands clasped behind his back, the picture of dignified aristocracy. I'm glad we could come to terms, old friend. I knew Chris had charisma, but I had no idea he was capable of projecting such authority. His stage presence alone elevates the material beyond my wildest expectations. You and Caitlin wait with hushed anticipation for Chris to give you your cue. Let us speak no more of this. The Lady Darling approaches, and that filthy stable boy along with her. My goodness, you honor us with your presence, Duke Eccleston, and Lord Rathbone as well. It's been an age since we hosted such nobility. Depends on your definition of nobility, I suppose. A few minutes later, you walk off stage with Caitlin, Chris, and Sebastian as the lights go down in the theater, and the next scene begins. Wow, that was a rush. I haven't felt like this since the last game of the season. There's just something about being in front of an audience, I guess. You were adequate in rehearsals, but you absolutely came to life once you had a crowd before you. I didn't expect to say this, but we made quite a team. Quite a team indeed. Thanks. You were pretty awesome out there yourself. Maybe you guys should... I want them to be friends, but at the same time I don't know if that guy would be okay with put on a two-man show or something. A tantalizing proposition. But I've got something else planned for the immediate future. Sounds intriguing. Believe me, it is. We'll discuss later. For now, I need to stay in character. And a half hour later, you've reached the beginning of Act 2. The guests are here. Fetch the footman! Consider me fetched, milady. Bite your tongue, and know your role. I believe this is a job for the first footman. Apologies for the second footman's impertinence. How may I serve you? Here you go, my lord, the finest tea the Orient has to offer, courtesy of the East India Company. After delivering his line, Edgar exits stage left and nearly collapses. Never make me say that again, James. You and I both know the East India Company was dissolved in 1874. Right. Of course I knew that. Your dinner is getting cold, miss. Is something the matter? It's complicated, Flora. I'd sooner not get into it. After your scene ends, you and Madison exit the stage together. Still upset that you're not playing a tree? I was at first, but I think it was a good idea to branch out. Heh, branch out. Haha, branch out. I see what you did there. Huh? What do you mean? Never mind. Between scenes, you look out at the crowd with James. They're loving it. I think I even saw Vasquez smile at one of the jokes. Probably one of the ones that he helped me revise for the final draft. But tonight, he's not the one I'm trying to impress. Out in the crowd, you spot Yasmin watching intently, her lips pursed thoughtfully. If Yasmin doesn't like the play, this is all for nothing. It wouldn't mean nothing. This has been an amazing experience, James, for all of us. You get to see your work on stage for the first time, and a lot of us are just now discovering our interest in theater. Regardless of what Yasmin thinks, that's gotta count for something, right? James's face softens into a gentle smile. You're right, of course, but it would be nice to get my work out there. I'm sure she'll want to represent you. She loves the play, except my ending. I know. She's gonna hate it. Well, it's kind of too late to change it now, right? James pulls out a crumpled page from his pocket. Wait, is that the new happy ending? Take a look. You read it over. This is pretty good. And it's only a few different lines for a few characters. We can perform this. I suppose you're right. Based on your expression and the fact that you crumpled this into a ball, I'm guessing you're not thrilled with the change? In a word, no. It would ruin the artistic integrity of the entire play. Would it? Doom and gloom doesn't always equal great literature. I honestly don't know. I'm too close to the work at this point. It's been bouncing around my head for too long. I don't even know what's good anymore. Listening in, some of the other actors waiting backstage run up to you. Did I just hear we're changing the ending? A bold move, Ashton. Is it true? I thought this was supposed to be a tragedy. He looks over at you, uncertainty in his eyes. Okay, everyone. I feel like the whole theme of this chapter is being true to yourself. First with Caitlin and now with James. So I'm really curious to see what would happen, because I don't think it's necessarily a bad idea. But I just want to stick to everyone being true to themselves. So yeah, we're sticking with the original ending. This is your play, James. We're going to perform it exactly as you wrote it. In that case, I guess we'd better get ready for the final scene. You take your places for the play's last scene. You and Caitlin walk on stage to the strains of mournful violins. So, it's decided then. I guess this is goodbye. There must be a way, Will. Won't you please stay? We can still find a way to be together. I'm afraid that ship has sailed, my love. You know what you must do, but you're too afraid of hurting me to make the only choice you can. So I'm making it for you. Please, please don't go. Caitlin wraps you in her arms and wipes a tear from your cheek. All I can hope for now is to be a memory. Don't forget me, Lizzie. Then leave me something to remember you by. One last kiss. For a moment, Caitlin hesitates. Then she leans forward and kisses you softly on the lips. The theater fills with applause as the lights go down on the two of you standing together, holding each other close. The curtains close, leaving you and Caitlin in total darkness. I guess you made your choice. Somehow it didn't seem that difficult in the moment. Caitlin, I'm proud of you. Thanks, Mary. I'm proud of me too, but also very nervous. As you and Caitlin break apart, the curtain comes up again. The audience is still cheering and clapping. Woo! Nice work, Caitlin. What do you think, Yasmin? Was I right about him or what? I admit, I may have been wrong about the ending. Looks like James knew what he was doing. You take your final bows as the crowd cheers. Author! Author! James hops up on stage and takes a bow. Thanks for coming, everyone. The crowd rises to their feet in a standing ovation. Yasmin notes the reaction with interest. Not a bad response. Before you know it, the audience departs and the cast and crew assembles to say goodbye. That was truly the performance of a lifetime. I owe you all a great debt. I don't know how to thank you. A cast party would be a good place to start. Everyone meet at our place in an hour. James is buying the drinks. Okay, you've got yourself a deal. As you leave the theater with your friends, Yasmin catches James's arm. Ashton, your play gave me a lot to think about. Hopefully in a good way. I'm still deciding. Talk soon. With that, she turns and walks towards the parking lot, giving a little wave before getting in her car. Looks like I'll have to wait for my answer. Don't worry, this party should provide one hell of a distraction. What are you gonna wear, James? Don't tell me you're showing up in that rumpled suit. Rumpled? I guess I've had a few too many sleepless nights. A change of clothes is probably in order. Makeovers. From time to time, you'll have the opportunity to unlock makeovers for your friends. Makeovers will grant your friend a unique outfit for the rest of the book and unlock exclusive story content. That sounds really cool. It probably costs diamonds. Wow. No makeover. Actually, I think you look fine just as you are. Tired maybe, but fine. If you say so. Soon the party begins at your place. Thanks for hosting this, Mary. Of course. It was a long, hard week. I think we all deserve the chance to cut loose and have some fun. That's exactly what I plan to do. As the party gets underway, you spot Chris hanging out with his friends. I never thought I'd say this, but your talent basically touched my soul. Come on, I wasn't that good. You were! Seriously, man, I couldn't take my eyes off of you. To your horror, Becca strokes Sebastian's forearm and smiles up at him. I felt the same way about you, Sebastian. I tend to have that effect on people. I think I'm gonna be sick. Spotting you, Chris walks over, a big grin on his face. Hey, I wanted to say, I thought you were amazing tonight. You and Caitlin, that kiss, I mean, wow. Well, Caitlin means a lot to me. Of course she does. You two are really great together. Thanks. I think so too. There's a knock on the door. You open it to reveal... Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking for Caitlin. Caitlin, huh? You've come to the right place. I thought so. Caitlin comes up behind you, looking startled. Hey, Arjun. I didn't realize you were coming here tonight. I wanted to catch you after the play, but I couldn't find you. So, what did you think of the play? You were both awesome. That kiss, man, it felt so real, for a second I almost forgot it was you up there. I never thought I'd see little Caitlin Liao become such an incredible actress. Hey, I'm not so little anymore. Guess you're not, huh? I'm gonna get out of your hair and grab a drink, but then we need to catch up. Deal? Deal. As Arjun walks into your suite and heads for the kitchen, Caitlin turns and whispers to you excitedly. Did you hear that? He was totally unfazed by the kiss. He doesn't know I'm into girls. Is that a good thing? Of course. Now I can come out to everyone back home when I'm ready. All I have to do is get through the rest of the night without him catching on. It's your decision, I guess. I kind of thought you kissing me meant you were ready. It did, Look, I wouldn't say no to a little more time, you know. Now, let's stop whispering and go join the party. You follow Caitlin to the corner where Arjun's cracking open a beer. Caitlin walks up and punches him on the arm. Ouch. Ouch? What happened to you, dude? Remember how we used to always do that to each other? You mean how you used to always do that? My dad would have skinned me alive if he saw me hit a girl. More like you were too scared to hit back. Wuss. Oh, I'm the wuss, huh? Remind me who it was that screamed bloody murder when that sheep walked up to you at the petting zoo? Hey, it was really scary. It was a sheep. I rest my case. I mean, sheep can be really big and really loud. So, I don't know. Caitlin giggles, then notices you looking politely bewildered. Right, Arjun, there's someone I'd like you to meet. This is my best friend, Mary. She's pretty much amazing. Amazing, huh? It's nice to meet you, Mary. You too. By the way, Arjun, sorry if I seemed kind of freaked out when you showed up. I was just so surprised to see you. Why didn't you tell me you were visiting? Oh yeah, about that. It's not just a visit. After sophomore year, I decided UT Austin was a little too close to home, so I'm transferring to Hartfeld. What? What will Arjun transferring mean for Caitlin? Play the next chapter to find out. That was interesting.